you're insured for X amount, X thing, X gets paid out if X thing happens. Why is this whole red tape mess thing going on?
Well, because they don't want to pay. It's called risk management.
I'm saying they shouldn't be allowed to do that. If your house gets burned down, in this situation, it would be a natural forest fire, X gets paid out.
Welcome back to another week of your favorite crypto podcast,
Times Crypto,
the unscripted
Crypto
podcast.
Podcast. Hey, yo. Why you wait for me?
What?
You waited for me to start saying it.
Oh, the crypto podcast part? I don't know. I want to be synchronous. Synchrony. William always says, "Oh, you already got nervous." So I was like, "Let's go." Then I make him nervous.
I'm never nervous.
No. So I got you next to me, boy. Let's go.
I'm not next to you, but okay.
I know you're across. You're across.
I was gonna say I'm in front of you, but yeah, I'm across.
What episode is this, William?
51.
51. Jeez. 51 already?
Jeez Louise.
51. You know what that means. One more week.
One more will be the first year.
It'll be 1 full year
of Sometimes Crypto.
of Sometimes Crypto.
You know how many podcasts do it for a year? Not many.
No?
Like new ones? No.
Very few.
Yeah.
Majority only make it to like what? 10 episodes?
Some, if that.
And sporadic.
Yeah.
Consistency.
For the most part, I think we haven't missed a week.
Yeah. I thank you for that because you're very consistent.
I don't think we missed a week yet. We won't plan on missing a week, by the way, until we die.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Until we're dead in the ground in 100 years.
Then we'll miss a week.
Then we'll miss a few weeks.
We gotta wait until like the
Dude,
conscious.
would you imagine you pre-record a few of them for like after your death?
You gotta wait. Yeah, you gotta
Mr. Beast has that.
Yeah, he has an idea.
What?
He has like an idea for like an episode for when he dies.
Yeah. No, I wasn't saying that. I'm saying Mr. Beast has videos planned out every time period when he was younger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like, Mr. B in 5 years, Mr. B in 10 years. He has Mr. Beast in 20 years, Mr. Beast in like 25 years. I think he has Mr. Beast. I forgot until what he said, but yeah, he said that on a few podcasts.
Interesting. I know that he has like an idea for like when he does die,
which he hasn't talked about because he doesn't want people to take his idea.
Oh, they did. He did talk about it.
Not what he wanted to do exactly.
He has, on one of them.
What did he say he wanted to do?
It was on Flagrant. When he was on.
What did he say he wanted to do?
Whenever he dies, to have like his 3 homies.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Put their hands on his coffin.
The last one to leave
to let go would be
takes the empire.
Yeah. That was it.
Which not many of them would. You wouldn't have it for very long.
What do you mean?
One of his homies wouldn't have the empire for very long because they're gonna be old too.
Yeah, I mean that's assuming, hopefully, that he lives a very long and prosperous life.
Yeah.
That's
then the only way to continue moving on is that every homie after that goes.
Bro, that'd be crazy if you just like decide to pass on a company like that.
It's a multi-billion-dollar company.
It's like, oh yeah, just.
You know, he has a CEO that's just like him.
A CEO?
The CEO of the company, the first year, the very first year when he was looked for was to just train and take notes on how Mr. Beast makes decisions so he can make the exact same decisions Mr. Beast would make.
That's crazy.
Like the first, I don't remember, it was like the first 3 months or 4 or 6 months, it was him just taking notes on how Mr. Beast acts, talks, everything. Then a couple months after that was like him doing small roles, and so he can run the company just like how he would.
That's actually.
So he doesn't have to do anything. The guy is gonna make decisions like 90% accuracy to how
he would do it.
Correct.
That's funny.
So he could be on podcasts, and the company will be running just like he would be running it.
I already got my doppelganger over there taking care of.
Essentially.
That's good planning on Mr. Beast's behalf. I think I said Mr. Beef.
And my coworker today called him Mr. Beasties
Mr. Beasties.
Like, oh, because she was talking, but she meant like his Feastables. She called him Mr. Beasties.
Yeah, his Beastables. I saw those the other day.
They're Feastables.
Feastables. Are they chocolate bars?
Andrew said they're dog shit. Not dog shit, but they're not that good.
Are they chocolate bars?
Yes, they're a healthy chocolate option.
Ah. Why are you doing the healthy?
Because he just wants to promote
healthy. Thank you, Mr. Beast. That's funny.
Yeah.
Did I hear correctly that he's running like a fast food joint?
That's old, but yeah.
That's old? That's what I thought. Okay.
It's Miss Beast Burger or Mr. Beast Burger.
Yeah. I just don't want...
Out of Ghost Kitchens.
Ghost Kitchens.
That he currently has a lawsuit for because apparently the company he partnered up with isn't working. Like something happened with him. I don't know the full details.
He started the lawsuit, or
I think so.
How old is he again?
Our age.
Our age, right? Yeah.
I think he's like 27 at the oldest. He might be younger than us.
At the oldest, 27. Let's see.
Yeah. At the oldest,
25 years old.
At the oldest one, yeah. Has a multi-billion-dollar empire.
Yeah.
But he also knows YouTube.
Yeah, no, this guy spent...
He knows YouTube. Like...
His first video went viral on YouTube, didn't it? Like, I want to say viral, but like... No. Got some like traction?
No.
No?
No. Not his first videos. His first videos was him playing Minecraft.
Minecraft?
Yeah. He then just got bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Until his first video that popped off was when he got paid $4,000 and gave away the full $4,000 to a homeless person. Or to someone in need. And that video is the one that went viral. And then at one point he was just doing like giving away all his money. And then the next video just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
This has been cool, like watching him from the come up. Because I'm sure there's some people who are like, oh, this guy's brand new. Yeah,
not Logan's. Logan Paul's of the world too. But look at the at least for YouTube, the Roman Atwoods, the TJ Hunts.
You don't know who that is? I don't know who TJ Hunt is.
He's a car YouTuber.
Car YouTuber?
Yeah. But like they all popped off and they're all like in their own niches. Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat for the first, I don't remember how many videos, he had ads turned off.
Really?
And he did the math and it would have been like millions of dollars.
Just for the first few.
Yeah. The first, like a lot. Like the first, like, I don't remember how many. It was a crap ton of hours.
Yeah, because he did a daily vlog.
Yeah.
That just seems wild to me.
It was. He didn't have a life.
I mean, his life was that.
But because of what he was able to do that, he was also able to get the success he did to do all the crazy things he did afterwards. Give and take. Now he just stopped. And now but he doesn't really have to work. He has some businesses. Like he does some things. His wife still does her business. So he's chilling.
That's good for him. He always like had like this super like he seemed like a Cali guy in New York.
Yeah, but he hated Cali.
Because he's from Cali?
No. He's from Connecticut.
Okay. I don't know too much about him. I just remember seeing some of his videos and I was like, this guy's just vibing. Like he just didn't go.
Yeah, he was in New York, moved to Cali, hated Cali, came back to New York.
One of the YouTubers that I saw that grew was Graham Stephan, and
he was the first one of the first financial YouTubers.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the first ones that I was looking at, and I was
he was one of the only ones doing it at the time. Yeah, apart from him, like Ty Lopez.
Ty Lopez was another one, correct. And I don't know. I just like over the years just kept on seeing him grow and grow. I was like, oh my god, this guy is like, this is getting traction. It's just fun to see someone come from like very few like subscribers and views and just doing it for fun and just keep on going. And
well, no, he was making his was a business.
Yeah,
Graham didn't really do things for fun.
Yeah, he kinda.
Nah,
he
enjoyed doing the videos.
Yeah,
but he knew.
He saw it as.
I feel like he knew the end goal. There was like, oh, I can make $1 here.
Yeah, of course. No, for
sure. He's like, I can feel a niche in the market.
Knowing Graham, for sure.
Like, no, I don't know him. Knowing his YouTube, knowing the way he is with the way he talks about money, I'm like, okay.
Never met him in person, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
That guy. And here you are.
I think it's we are, for sure.
You're on this boat with me, bro. All right, well,
but I'm looking not to make a profit. I'm looking at to lose only money in life.
Lose money.
doing this podcast with you.
Just spend it. Whatever comes in, just spend it.
Not even spend it. Just not make any.
Okay.
Just pay to have the podcast is what I'm doing here.
It's not even the Mr. Beast approach. Mr. Beast gets money coming in and just
respend it. We're not making any money.
We're not making no.
We're just keep on doing
it. We're just here for the fun.
For the spending of the money.
For the fun. I don't know, man. I think it's a good hobby. I like it.
It's an expensive hobby.
It's
an expensive hobby.
Anything that gets me more time with you makes me happy.
You have to choose this could be worse. It could be golf. That's more expensive than this.
Golf? Yeah, but at least golf you get like business deals done, don't you?
Here we meet people that we can do business deals with.
That's true.
We just haven't gotten them yet.
Yeah, we just
we'll work our way up to those.
We're here developing relationships. All right, William. You want to get into some news, into some fun crypto activity, some global politics, some
global.
I don't know.
Where do you want to start?
Good question. Good news or bad news?
Which is good news and there's bad news?
Well, yeah. I guess we'll start with the bad news.
Okay.
As of this morning, I saw that 99 lives were lost in Maui because of the wildfires. Very sad. Very sad.
That's not bad news. That's sad news.
It's not good news.
It's not bad. I mean,
it's very bad news.
Is it bad though?
It is bad.
I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm saying it's bad in the sense of like.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunate news.
It's unfortunate for most. It's bad for some.
I could work with that. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay, William.
I'm a little sensitive sometimes.
It's okay.
Even though there's some.
The fires are catastrophic. Like,
I'll be honest, I haven't really looked into it. I've heard some news. Like, I know what's going on with, like...
They're moving fast.
Biden stuff.
Yeah, so Biden is receiving a lot of heat.
But we'll continue.
Yeah.
Continue.
The fires are moving fast.
So, like, they're still ongoing.
Like, yeah, it's still a thing.
So, like, this is worse than the Cali fires?
This is the worst fire in U.S. history.
But they always say about the Cali fires that they're some of the worst in U.S. history. I guess. So this is worse than those?
I think this was worse than that. In terms of, like, fatalities.
Got you.
And so there's a lot of stuff going on. Insurance companies, first of all, are saying that there's some issue with property lines or something like that.
What?
I don't remember. Something like...
Insurance doesn't want to pay?
Insurance doesn't want to pay anything. They're saying no one's getting paid money.
Yo, what's slime bags?
Mm-hmm.
Also, you know what? My coworkers told me about conspiracy theory.
About
this. If they don't want to pay, it might lead to the conspiracy theory being true.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, continue that.
William's like, okay, let's see how messed up reality could be.
Because I told him it couldn't. I told him this was not possible.
Mm-hmm.
I told him I doubt this conspiracy is true.
On brighter news.
No, continue with this fire stuff.
Yeah, it's still really...
Oh, it's brighter?
Biden decided to send $700 per household.
So I heard on Breaking Point that I wasn't decided. I was just like quoted in. Like this, it was supposed to happen.
Quoted in?
Yeah, something like that on Breaking Points.
Like it was just supposed. Like it's not like he decided. It's just like, oh, this is like part of like
a part of the relief act,
emergency fund.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I see that happening, but he's president. He takes credit. I don't blame him for that either. If I'm being honest.
So that means we can also take credit of him sending more money to Ukraine and him not be replying to our own nation.
Anything that happens to under any president, that's their full responsibility.
Okay.
That's the way I see it, because that's the way it goes. It's like that's the way it goes, so that's how I see it. Like, you know, Biden did send, I think it was what, $200 million.
It's a lot of money at this point.
Of artillery and firearms to Ukraine again.
Which also there was apparently fraud in Ukraine's chain of command somewhere down, like providing aid. Someone was doing some slime bag stuff over there.
So going back to the wildfires, there's apparently some heat given to Oprah for like having a lot of land over there.
This is the conspiracy.
What?
This is part of the conspiracy.
No. Oprah owns land. Like she's been having land.
What?
She didn't just buy land.
What? I know. I thought the conspiracy was she was trying to buy land in there.
She might be trying to buy more.
Like all these famous celebs are trying to buy more land in that area, and the people don't want to sell.
Mm-hmm.
they're saying part of this fire thing is to get them to sell. And I said it's not possible because the insurance will just pay out the values and they wouldn't have to sell.
They wouldn't have to sell.
But the insurance don't want to pay out. The people might have to sell. They have to sell dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
All these rich celebs come in or rich
yeah,
one percenters.
It's in Maui. It's in like southwest side of Maui.
West side of Maui?
Southwest. Yeah. Southwest side of Maui. Yeah, southwest. I'm gonna say that again. Southwest. And it's apparently that's like prime real estate over there.
Yeah.
So people do want that land. At least the natives want the land for sure, and other people want it because it's
prime real estate.
It's prime real estate. Yeah, who doesn't want prime real estate? So the conspiracy is that people are trying to buy it and cause the fire.
The conspiracy. Well, they said Oprah specifically. Oprah and all these elites. Caused the fire. To get them out of there.
To push out the locals.
To make them sell at a cheaper price. At this point, since everything got burned. I was like, that's impossible. That it wouldn't work. I'm like, that's a garbage conspiracy. Because insurance would pay. If you say insurance doesn't want to pay.
Yeah, insurance doesn't want to pay.
Not so garbage.
Yeah, at least that's what I heard. That insurance doesn't want to pay because of like, it has something to do with like the way the lines are made. I think I don't know. I don't know the technical thing that the insurance company.
Then why would the insurance offer it?
William,
they're just thieves.
They're just trying to get money.
They're just thieves.
Payday.
Insurance should be very simple. You're insured for X amount, X thing. X gets paid out if X thing happens. Why is this whole red tape mess thing going on?
Well, because they don't want to pay.
I'm not saying that.
That's called risk management.
I'm saying they shouldn't be allowed to do that. It shouldn't be allowed to be complicated like it is. It should be allowed to be if your house gets burned down by natural, in this situation it would be a natural forest fire, X gets paid out.
Yeah, well, then the insurance company will say, "Oh no, the house wasn't worth as much, so we're not going to give him
what is the average value in the area?" You have to pay average value in the area.
They're claiming that the average value is less than what they average.
But it's not, because that's not what currently things are selling for. People are buying.
Then you got to take it to court.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
What I'm saying is,
it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, so I know you do now. What I'm saying is, if the last 4 homes sold, for example, $4 million, every property in that area has an average value of $4 million.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because also you can't go back and say, "Oh, this house wasn't up to date" or whatever. I'm like, you don't know anymore. It's burned. Pay out. You have to pay out. It is what it is.
Yep. They didn't have the proper anti-inflammatory, I don't know. So
lawyers are liars.
Lawyers are liars.
I'm gonna say that. I think they're liars. The day I need a lawyer, I will assure you I'll get the best liar.
I'll find the best liar.
I'll find the best one.
This guy over here making me sweat already.
Sorry, LC. I remember you're on the pod. I don't think you're a liar. I don't think your company's a liar. Because from what you said, you're very...
No, so here's the thing. I don't think lawyers are typically liars. Some lawyers are. Don't get me wrong. But people are liars. However, the job is...
Do people lie?
The job... Yes, people
Then lawyers are liars. I'm not saying I'm not a liar either. I'm just saying lawyers are better liars. Lawyers are taught to lie within the law and to bend within the law.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair.
Bam.
I think that's reasonable. They have a job to do. I don't blame them.
Everyone got a job to do.
The problem is you start operating outside of the law. All right, whatever. Going back very quickly.
I do feel bad for all the people who lost their lives.
I wanted to give my condolences because that's sad. 100 people is... Oh, on top of that, there's a...
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Hit the microphone again. There's like a media blackout.
Blackout, yep.
Which I saw on Twitter. And some guy's he's like, I'm going over there because no one's being transparent about what's going on. One
of the... a journalist there that was trying to like put stuff on, like release information. The government, a governing person there told him, yo, you can't be posting stuff about it, like XY. I just hit the camera.
You kicked the camera?
I did. Yeah.
God.
He was saying you can't be posting stuff about us, like our problem, whatever, to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
They're also not allowing family members or people to go to that side and provide aid either.
What?
Yes.
They're not letting people go because they're like, oh, it's dangerous.
That's not what they're saying. They're just not allowing it. Like, they're not allowing people to go over there, which I assume the same thing. It is dangerous, but if people are not, if they're currently the government is not providing aid for them, then I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Yeah, you're just gonna let them die.
Like, they're not getting any FEMA help. You know how we had that big Navy ship come in to Puerto Rico when the hurricane hit that they set up. They're not. That hasn't been sent over there yet.
They haven't sent anyone over there to like, no military aid.
No military aid yet.
That's crazy. No first responders.
Nothing.
I mean, besides the ones on the island.
Yeah, they haven't sent in anyone yet. It's wild. It's being handled very poorly. Local government is handling it poorly, and and the big government is also not helping out with the situation.
I wish I saved this thing that I saw, but apparently also the chief of command for the police department over there.
Yeah,
is the same one that was present during the Las Vegas shooter incident.
He moved?
Apparently. That was something I saw, which I don't have the link for this. I'll see if I can find it. Because if I can, I'll throw this in.
Just doing conspiracies out here in life.
Yeah, that might be misinformation. Don't.
We're giving a warning. Don't take it with a big grain of salt.
Take that one with a grain of salt. Only unless I throw it into the description. Then look into it yourself. But I saw that and I was like, what's up with that?
But what does the chief of police have to do with the Las Vegas one?
First responding.
They didn't first respond fast enough?
No, so like they're the ones doing like the press reports.
Oh, that they're the ones suppressing the press.
Yeah, like going out, like they're the ones having.
Oh, they're also saying they have bad cellular information. Like there's bad service over there. Starlink isn't fully set up. Like they just have it. It's a shit show.
Starlink needs to get set up apparently, all over the place.
Yeah, gotta pay Daddy Elon then.
Hopefully everything gets better over there in Hawaii. Maui.
Yeah, Cameron's hot.
So what's up now? What do you want to talk about? We've covered some YouTubers. We've covered Maui. Anything else on the chopping block?
I don't know why you brought it. You I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the way you segued that.
You don't like the way I segued that?
No, you're gonna practice segueing things to new conversations.
Oh, yeah. You want me to get briefed on how you like segueing things?
No, I just think you just abruptly change topics.
Okay. Fair,
when you can just like nudge the conversation to a certain direction you want to go with.
Okay. Cool.
I was gonna say
let's do a little retake.
Why you gotta make the slurping sound?
I don't know how to do like a reverse through time sound. You got sound effects for that?
No. I thought of one. I was gonna do it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna sound like an idiot like he did. I'm like, I will not embarrass myself. Like
okay, well, the only one that allows yourself to be embarrassed is yourself. So,
thank you.
That's some food for thought.
I guess.
SBF.
He's arrested.
He's arrested?
Yeah,
didn't he get arrested like a few months ago though?
No, yes, but he's in jail now.
He's in jail?
Yes.
Okay.
The judge for New York revoked his bail.
Oh.
And they picked him up. And they put him in you know what they do? You know that they started doing the process, but we're doing the process, taking him in, cuffing him, printing him, not doing that all again, but holding him now.
He's getting booked.
He already got booked.
Yeah, he already got booked. He's
but now he's in jail. He's in county.
In Brooklyn jail, with 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine is out. 6ix9ine's been out.
Justine Maxwell. R. Kelly.
I don't know if they're there. But
Frank Cali.
Who?
Frank Cali.
I don't know who that is.
Al Sharpton. Those are all people that were in that jail.
You know what we can talk about? Trump's RICO case.
Oh, he's like...
Well, they filed it against 18 other people, too.
18 people.
Anyone who partook in Georgia's election whole debacle is in it.
Nice.
From Trump's team.
I don't know why I said nice. I don't know why I said nice.
Know either.
I thought that was interesting.
Saw this guy on Breaking Points, this lawyer talk about it on Breaking Points, saying...
What's Breaking Points?
It's a news site, an independent news media that
Okay.
doesn't take any advertising money. It's all consumer spending.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, now you know.
Kristen Sager, independent journalist.
I'm searching it up. Breaking Points. With
Go check
Crystal,
them out.
Crystal and Sager.
Yeah. Check them out. They've been on Rogan. They do a great job.
Cool. Okay, so Breaking Points. Talking about...
Yeah. So... Apparently, what the judges really want is for the feds to have one of the smaller people who have the least amount of to do with it to basically take a plea deal to give up the bigger fish.
Mm-hmm.
It being Trump, New York,
Rudy Giuliani,
and some other lady,
former mayor
of New York. Yeah, to give those bigger names up. To then see where it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
As you were saying, that's like the best, one of the best ways to look at it.
That's typically what they do with like
RICO cases.
And drug busts.
RICO cases, because for the most,
racketeering. That's gonna be problematic for Trump's team.
And then apparently Trump lost his temper.
Oh, did he?
On a judge or something, too.
Oh, he got hot.
A little hot. Makes sense though.
Yeah, I mean, fourth indictment.
Son, Boy's like I'm tired of it.
He's just like, bro, you're just.
Trump goes to jail, prison.
Can he still be president in prison?
I have no idea. Assume no.
Assume that's not the case. I figured. I mean, one thing.
So he goes to jail? You think he can? Is your money simple? 50-50 shot. Is Trump in jail before
election?
Or not after. I don't think they're
jail. Yeah, prison. No.
You think he'll go to prison?
Prison. Yeah.
Because if he's in jail, meaning he's
already
he
convicted.
has to do the trial process, everything else.
Behind bars.
Yeah, he's behind bars for the 24
Very
election.
possible.
What I'm saying is, do you think Trump will get to vote next election?
To vote next election?
If he's not president, you think he'll get to vote?
I don't know. I feel like wouldn't you be able to appeal that also? Who the heck's gonna appeal that?
Yeah, it's called the pardon. You go once. It's held every year. Certain people are pardoned.
That's crazy.
Son, answer. Do you think Trump goes to jail?
Yeah.
I don't think he goes to jail.
I think he goes to jail.
Damn. So you don't think he becomes president?
So,
with that statement, it means you don't think Trump's president.
Yeah, but I don't think Trump's president for a whole bunch of different reasons. Not just because of the jail.
So you think he loses this election if he doesn't go to jail?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Trump's got this in the bag. I don't think he has the support.
Everything says the opposite, but sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah. I think too many young people don't really care for him because he's too controversial. People want to see a more united nation. I know a lot of people don't like Biden because he's off his rockers. There's too much heat going on over there, too much manipulation with stuff, specifically going on with his son. There are some interesting candidates going up on both sides of the aisle in terms of the right. I got a list of people pulled up right now who have qualified for the first Republican presidential debate. That being the one person that definitely people don't like is Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, Vivek Ramaswamy. And as of yesterday, the 14th, the mayor of Miami, Francis Suarez, qualified, but their team hasn't made any announcements yet, at least that I know of. But he did reach that 1% approval in 3 different polls, and he also reached the donor amount qualification, like how many people have to donate before you qualify. Mike Pence, Chris Christie, Donald Trump have not signed the pledge, but apparently they are claiming that they qualify to join the debate. Mike Pence no one likes. Chris Christie I don't think anyone likes. And Donald Trump, well, he's been indicted 4 times. Whether those indictments stick or not, I think that's definitely going to hurt his likelihood of winning.
So right now, Las Vegas has it. Biden 6-4. Donald Trump 12-5. Ron DeSantis 4-1. Robert Kennedy 16-1. Kamala Harris 28-1. Michelle Obama 33-1. Gavin Newsom's 33-1. Nikki Haley 40-1.
I don't agree with those numbers.
Son, this is Vegas. This is Vegas Insider.
Vegas, the gambling capital of America.
Yeah, who typically is right.
Like, you don't go to gamble if you're losing all the time. Gavin Newsom, I don't think he's liked even within California. So, I think the only one that has a shot there would be Michelle Obama.
Yeah. So this is Odds Shark, another website.
Kamala Harris is not gonna win.
Not even close.
No, there's like what was her rate? What was it like?
33-1, I think.
Okay, if that's the case, it speaks.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
So one thing that I said, because I guess I have bad predictions with this on this front, but when I remember when Trump won president, I remember telling someone, I was like, I want to be nowhere near him because I feel like he's going to be a target for assassination. And then after Biden won, I was like, this guy's not going to last more than 2 years, and Kamala Harris is going to become president.
She's made it pretty far.
Yeah, he's made it pretty far. I think he'll make it to the end. But that's what I was thinking. At first, I was like, damn, like, they got a really old guy and a much younger lady.
Which was Kamala said. Like, I haven't heard anything from her.
About what?
About anything.
About anything.
Yeah, I haven't heard her. Like, I haven't heard her say anything.
I don't know. I don't really hear too much about her either. I hear a lot about, like, the press secretary. She's always talking.
Well, she's the press secretary. She has to talk.
Yeah. But I haven't heard much about Kamala.
Vivek got this.
Vivek wasn't even on that list, man.
I don't care what's on that list.
So you disagree with the list also?
No, I vote for who I want.
Okay, yeah. You can vote for who you want.
So I don't.
Who do you think is going to win?
I think...
You don't think Trump is going to get arrested?
If Trump doesn't go to jail, I think Trump has a very good shot of winning.
Yeah?
Not who I want, but he has a good... The governor of Pennsylvania? The governor of somewhere...
The governor...
recently. I think it was in Indiana. I don't know. The Indiana State Fair.
Okay.
Political fair, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
They just had DeSantis on, and while he was up there with the current governor, they were the Iowa State Fair.
Yeah, I was just searching it up just to make sure I was right when I said it. I'm pretty sure it was Iowa.
Iowa, there it is. Iowa. DeSantis went over there, and the people were chanting Trump while DeSantis was up there.
Oh, what I heard was go back to Florida. They're chanting, go back to Florida, go back to Florida.
They're just haters at that point.
Okay, so
that.
here's one thing. COVID, DeSantis, great job. Everyone wanted to come over here.
They still want to come over here.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't want to come over here also.
Who doesn't?
Women.
And they still come because of other reasons.
Probably, yeah, true.
No, they come because they don't want the kids being taught. Like everyone from California who has kids being taught, you know, what the transgender stuff in school, which I have not sufficient information to speak on. But I know that's going on. They're having rallies to not have that within schools in Glendale and all these other places. They're all like Florida. Because Florida's going against that. Right or wrong, I have no opinion on at this point in time. I don't want to get eaten up by no side.
You're like I don't
want the smoke.
Yeah, well, I feel like something to speaking about opinions. I feel like it's kind of flawed how people feel like you need to have an opinion on everything right now, and you don't. No. Like, why can't we just accept the fact that we don't know everything, and we don't necessarily have to have an opinion on everything? On everything, yeah.
Have opinions what I think I know enough about.
Exactly, and
that one not enough.
That's okay. Well, his abortion,
kind of wild.
Extremely.
Kind of wild.
Extremely, because it's going based off of being a heartbeat, being a human life. Yeah, I think that's kind of extreme. And for that case alone, a lot of people. But then again, there's whole like semantics in terms of like court cases.
We don't know enough.
It hasn't been tried. So will it hold up in court is the question. But nonetheless, no one wants to take that up to chance. And a lot of people don't like DeSantis for that main reason. And then on top of the whole don't say gay bill. But that's like the current issue with that would be with the AP psychology course in high school not being able to be taught anymore because of that, which I think is kind of wild.
I don't know enough about it.
I know you you made that very clear.
Well, no, I mean about the don't get sick, I don't know enough about that one either.
Yeah, so apparently they raised up the age, so it wasn't just elementary schools anymore, like 5th grade.
Okay.
They raised it up to all grades.
No, you should learn in high school.
I think if you're in high school, you should be able to know more about that. Like you should be mature. Like
you're not, but you should. But
yeah,
you should be the
mature enough. Like you're gonna
not, but yeah.
Like you're gonna be. A lot of high school kids are sexually active, so like
it should be spoken.
Yeah,
100%.
Exactly. So since that cannot be spoken of, AP psychology, an advanced placement course, college level course, was like we can't teach our courses over here. Anything less than our course.
That's dumb. You should because it's a college course.
But it's exactly. So Florida should allow it to teach that course because
it's a college course. Who's ever signing up for it knows that this is a higher educational course. Correct. That you're signing up for this material.
But under that law, they can't. They're like we can't teach our course because that's not the course. So that's like controversy.
Maybe we should just teach better things, like things that are useful immediately.
Yep, like trade skills,
like taxes,
like how to tie a knot.
I mean, how taxation works for sure.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
Presidential election.
I think we're done with that.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. Vote for whoever you like, guys.
Duh. But number one, if you're allowed to vote, go and vote.
No, do whatever you want. If you don't want to vote, don't vote.
Listen to that crap. Vote.
What if they don't want to?
Then don't. But it's I don't know.
What?
I just realized there's a red dot on this thing, like facing right at me. Like this one right there.
Oh yeah, then you know it's recording.
I think it's the first time I've ever seen it.
I work with a moron.
Okay, well, yeah. No, I'm just colorblind to red.
Okay.
Okay, well, I gotta check out Breaking Point because Breaking Points, plural. They don't break one point; they break multiple points. I gotta check them out because that seemed interesting. And well, we said enough with the whole.
Yeah, but if there's something you want to say, so say it.
Was there something I wanted to say? Oh, we were talking about like the whole like the issues with Ron DeSantis and why he lost some headway. Francis Suarez, the Democrats. We got Gavin Newsom from California. We got RFK.
Yeah.
But they're not doing a debate, are they?
Not.
we'll stay tuned for that one. Okay, let's get into some crypto talk. Celsius.
What about them?
So apparently Celsius plans to do a poll essentially, to see if the people who have invested want a customer-owned company.
Meaning?
The customers, the people who have used Celsius services, the bigger shareholders of those assets that they were managing would just take on the company and all of its processes. And particularly what they're talking about is the mining, that the mining service that they were working on.
The way that gets us the most amount of Bitcoin out of it.
That's what literally everyone wants. All the forgot the word for it. The people who are owed money, that's what they want. They want the most Bitcoin back as possible.
At this point, make Celsius actually usable and workable. People might not pull out all their funds immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, if it comes back and it works, like
FTX might relaunch under a new name.
Really?
Yeah, reopen operations.
Interesting. Under a new CEO or something? Like, did they...
Knew everything.
Obviously, new CEO.
CEO's kind of in jail.
Yeah. Well, the CEO that they have now was the same guy for Enron.
Yeah, but that's for to try to get as much money out of it as they can.
Yeah, once his job's done, they
have to find someone to replace him.
He'll probably get replaced, yeah. But yeah, so if you have an account with Celsius, maybe keep an eye out open for a potential ballot going your way to vote on whether or not you want Celsius to be a client-ran business.
We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, Celsius was like the pre-FTX to FTX.
Yeah, pretty much.
Big news with that. I think so.
All spot ETFs are delayed. They delayed them, which kind of figured.
Gary Gensler pushing back on crypto? What a surprise. Really?
Shocking news. Shocking.
That's wild. So, pushing it back, all of them? ARCs?
Yep.
To next year, I'm assuming. January?
They delayed it for as much as they can for the rest of this year, meaning for 240 days.
240 days? Yeah.
Which not all ETFs are pushed out the same amount.
Yeah, I think ARC was the first one.
That has to get an answer in January because they're the oldest.
And then BlackRock's, which is the more important one, I think.
Doesn't matter.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. They have to approve. If they approve one, they have to all get approved.
Because if they approve... Imagine if ARC gets denied, BlackRock gets approved. And
ARC would have to reapprove it behind them, which could happen.
Isn't that kind of like a lawsuit waiting to happen?
Maybe, depending how... It's arguable depending how ARC presents its spot ETF and how it would do it. It could be BlackRock represents it better.
Mm-hmm.
That can also happen.
Also true, yeah. There could actually be just like structural differences.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So we won't see any ETF news until later. I know that definitely had to affect the markets. Bitcoin's definitely not up because of that. Bitcoin's not up at all.
It's stagnant right now.
It's trading flat.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting for the future price movement, I think. How that goes is going to be...
24 is going to be a big year for crypto.
Yeah, Bitcoin halving is going to be taking place. Full throttle. ETFs going to be coming in. Maybe. We'll see.
Which that's going to move the price.
For sure. That whether it gets approved or denied.
It's going to move the price up or down.
Yeah. But I think it'll move the price up or hold it back from going as up as...
With the ETF not being approved, it could be the first year Bitcoin doesn't skyrocket the way it has.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Possibly. It's a possibility.
On other news, Coinbase releases its layer 2 for decentralized apps. Base.
So, tell me more about that, because layer 2s are a fun topic within the community, and I'm not fully aware of this whole base operation.
It's an open source,
I'm sorry.
decentralized, permissionless, open to anyone, and it's just a standard model where people can build on for dApps. All on one server of the Coinbase is one server essentially.
Coinbase as like so like all the like kind of like a centralized bridge.
It is that, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's cool.
With the hopes of, with time, decentralizing more and more.
More and more. So like plan to like spread it out.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So I'm actually looking at some of their ecosystem. So they have already bridges, DAOs, DeFi, gaming, on-ramping. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I gotta take a look at this because it looks fun stuff.
Which as of right now, there is no base token or nothing like that.
Okay, so it's just like more so like
It's
software as a service.
Yep. Open to use.
They are looking to hire people for marketing. Associate creative director. So
That's a plug to look for a job.
Use your opportunity to jump into crypto.
Yeah, which is just interesting. Coinbase getting into it because it's the first centralized, first centralized publicly traded company to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Coinbase does have their stock on the stock market, and they're working on a decentralized platform.
Correct. Yeah.
Would that threaten their like standing with the SEC in terms of?
They don't care if it does or doesn't. Until right now, the interview I saw with them was everything has been done up to code, essentially with as much regulations as they have to cover all of that. Whether they move forward and they get more lawsuits or not, it's up to the SEC.
I see. The government. Ain't it fun?
Government's governing.
Government be governing. I saw this like Instagram reel.
Yeah.
On the big three. Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and One Piece. And it's like, the reason why I bring this up is because Dragon Ball Z was like, oh, you gotta believe in yourself. The other one was like, believe in friends. And then One Piece is like, fuck the government. So
because One Piece isn't like the government.
yeah. So then, I just thought that was funny because that reminds me of this guy that's running for president in Argentina. Javier Milei. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He pretty much won the primary election for the right-wing party.
Gotcha.
The guy's a anarcho-capitalist.
A what?
Anarcho-capitalist.
He's a capitalist who likes anarchy.
Yeah. He believes in the free market, wants business to be able to operate, and
wants you to do whatever you want with.
Yeah, wants to get rid of the government, essentially. He wants to completely tear down the central bank.
He won't live too long.
In Argentina. He won't live too long?
He won't. No.
He's already got a target on his back.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, so IMF, which I believe is the International Money Foundation.
Correcto.
Is already reaching out to him because he's getting a lot of traction. And a lot of people were not expecting that.
Argentina has always had hyperinflation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their dollar, their like currency is just not good for holding value. Super volatile.
No, just worthless.
No, just worse every day.
Yeah. I think the exchange rate is absurd.
Yeah. So this guy just pretty much wants to tear down the central bank, wants to onboard Bitcoin to the locals, and he's just getting a lot of traction. He looks interesting. like, for some reason when I saw the video of him talking, I was like, this video looks like it was like I thought it was taken in the 70s, mostly because like his attire, his stature. I thought it was like some outdated. Like, I don't know. I thought it was like in some interesting video.
Yeah. They just have hyperinflation.
Hyperinflation, yeah. I'm seeing like 100% increase of inflation. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're wild boys.
Yeah, I mean, he's not super far in the lead, like, but like he did win it, 30.5% of the vote, compared to his other competition was 28%.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's just completely against the government. That's why I was thinking about that meme. Oh, what I wanted to know was if by any chance do you think if I show it to you, or like we would be able to like just pop it up on video?
Show me what?
Well, cause like I don't know, like I wanted to show it to you, but then I was like, I feel like the video, the actual like audio might get flagged or something. I don't know how that works. I feel like you know.
Because you showed a picture?
No, it's a video.
A reel?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Reels don't get flagged.
They don't get flagged?
No, this camera's hot.
Okay.
But no, videos don't get flagged for anything. Not reels. For the most part. No.
Okay.
Unless there's music.
That's what I don't know. I don't know if there's music in it or not.
That's fine.
But yeah. Good to know. God damn, I feel like it's getting hot in this room.
It is.
Bipolar air for sure.
One day we'll have a studio where it's just cold and it doesn't get hot. One day this will be a thing.
Base. Some of its infrastructure in the ecosystem. They have already built some bridges, some DAOs, DeFi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can currently bridge things over and bridge them out.
I'm interested in checking out what these services are, like Amber Data. Amber Data delivers comprehensive digital asset data and insights into blockchain networks, crypto markets, and decentralized finance. So, insights. So, like, kind of like what blockchain analysis does, chain analysis and
Nansen? Yeah, maybe.
Interesting stuff over here. They have a lot.
Yeah, they had it open to developers for a few weeks before they went public last week.
Really?
Yep. That way there were things already starting to be built on the chain.
I'm going to definitely be taking a good look at this because they got some fun stuff here. They got NFT cross-minting.
Yep. You want to make it your one-stop shop for everything.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're doing a pretty good job at that. Privy, a simple library to onboard all your users to Web3 with embedded wallets for Web3 newcomers, reliable connectors for Web3 natives, and powerful user management. Cool stuff. It's going to be a layer 2. So
it's a layer 2.
It is a layer 2 on Ethereum?
Yep.
Okay. Ethereum was not part of that list of things that was considered securities.
No? What do you mean list of things?
Like they not too long ago, the SEC labeled like Solana.
They didn't label it, but yes.
They didn't label it?
No.
What'd they do then?
They called it unregistered securities, but they have to prove it.
Oh, okay. And that's what the whole court process is now.
Yeah.
Proving that those are unregistered securities.
Yeah.
If Coinbase is continuing on with this project, Base 2, then it's probably because they feel that Ethereum is sufficiently decentralized enough where it's not a security.
Well, because it's already been called that. It's already been called non-security.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Commodity, then.
Yeah, last time before it was proof of stake, it was called a unlabeled. It was deemed not security. turn, hence a commodity. Now after, we don't know.
This project's been under like development for a long while.
Yeah.
I remember people talking about like, oh, base was like a few months ago, and
yeah, they've been working on it.
But Coinbase never really like announced it. Everyone thought it was gonna be like just an NFT marketplace.
Yeah, it was being worked on. Because it wasn't. It's also not like a token or anything. It's how BNB and everything else.
There's no ICO.
No, there's no token.
No token. Interesting. Wonder how that's gonna work. I need to look into it more. Because I've seen some stuff, some news on it, but I haven't seen it like actually. So I'm not fully informed on how that's working and what's going on with that, but it does look pretty interesting stuff. Do you think you'd be using it? Do you think it's gonna get traction?
For those who use it and want to cross things over, for sure. Will I probably use it? No, not as of now. It's probably going to be used for those who are really developing on the Web3.
Yeah. The engineers, developers.
The
devs. The bad asses. Those are cool people.
Who?
The devs.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, code is complicated. It's not easy to write code. Anyone could write code, but not everyone could write good code.
Or code that works.
Yeah. Code works. Yeah, first of all, you gotta learn how to write code for it to work. But
it's not the easiest thing.
It's definitely not easy. It's like, I don't know. If I were to describe it, I'd say it's like backwards problem solving. It's like you have a problem, but you gotta figure out how you work on the solution.
Is that backwards problem solving? It's not that backwards problem solving, but you have the solution. Now you have to get to the problem.
Yeah. So correct. My bad. You're right. That's the appropriate way of saying it. So you have an idea of like, oh, I want to make this thing because it's the solution. Now, how do you go back and?
Yeah, like you want this outcome. You have to write how you get to that outcome.
Correct.
But you know the end. No.
Yeah, you could see it, like the structure more or less.
You have to find the steps to get to that solution.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's not just. I don't know. It's just. I can't write code. That much I know. Code is.
This is my field of
code is difficult.
Knowledge.
Code is. I applaud everyone who knows how to write code.
And those who know, some
proficiently,
go, it's pretty easy.
Huh?
Those who know go, it's not that hard.
Yeah, it's funny because they say that, but then they also like racking their brains and they're like, "Oh my god!"
Also,
it's props.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I think I'm good. Covered a few different topics today.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the next week's episode. That one's gonna be a good one. I think. We don't know. We haven't recorded it yet.
We don't know yet. Could be good, could be bad. Well, even though it's recorded, we don't know if it's good or bad.
Yeah. That's up to you guys to decide.
Right? But
it is gonna mark our 52nd episode. 1 whole year
of uploading.
Consistency.
It might be a wild one.
Yeah, but it won't be a full year of videos.
No.
We started doing videos.
Yeah, but it's a full year of podcasting.
A full year of podcasting. Progress. We're making progress.
We're not YouTubers or podcasters.
We're podcasters.
Yo, this guy. If we were YouTubers, we suck.
Yeah,
we're better podcasters than YouTubers.
We're much better podcasters than we are YouTubers.
Well, it'll be 1 year. It might get wild.
Mm-hmm. Might get wild.
Maybe.
I think we've learned a lot. We'll see what happens on this 52nd episode.
And we'll continue on counting forward.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Until the day we die.
Until we die.
And then some after that.
Maybe. It's been another episode
of your favorite Cryptos podcast.
Sometimes Crypto.
The Unscripted
Crypto Podcast. Hey, yo.